feel my wrath. Gordon?
Hi, Dad. I'm a bargaining chip.
No, say the other thing.
Oh, help me, Father. He overpowered me.
I'm Keckers, and this is Pixar's Elio. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe? Let's get started. Okay, so after a year delay, this movie is finally coming out, and it's coming out in a state which is incredibly different from what was originally advertised. This movie changed so much that it's insane. But we're not going to talk about the movie that was. Let's talk about that later. Let's talk about the movie that is. And the movie that is, well, it's Pixar. It's very, very well animated. The thing looks nice, amazing, it looks cute, it's a movie about a kid who feels like he's floating through life, that he doesn't have a place to belong, he's living with his aunt, and he's somewhat obsessed with finding something out in the universe, a place to fit in, because he does not believe that Earth and his current family is where he belongs. I actually see this as sort of a Lilo and Stitch style movie, but missing a lot of what made Lilo and Stitch Lilo and Stitch. So yeah, he's being raised by his aunt who's in the military, and he's obsessed with space. She actually happens to be someone who works at the Air Force dealing with the search for extraterrestrial life, though that's what she's really doing is just cataloging space debris, while other people search for extraterrestrial life, which she apparently doesn't even believe in. And he is being bullied. He is a rather unique individual. He dresses funny. He has odd interests. He invents his own language. But he's a cute kid. He's a cute, fun kid. Now, he eventually gets in contact with an alien species, which is a coalition of species throughout the galaxy. And they think that he's the ruler of the Earth and their newest ambassador. Over the course of things, he gets roped into having to save the coalition from an invading alien species, and it's one of those movies which is driven by lots and lots of misunderstanding. In fact, a lot of this movie seems to borrow heavily from The Last Starfighter, from Elio getting a clone being sent to Earth, from the whole choosing someone special from different planets, all that stuff. It's the premise for this movie, it's there. There is something there, but it's just a little off. I will say that other than the nice character designs, there's not really much to this movie. This is very much a kids' movie. Yes, obviously this movie that's supposed to be for kids, but Pixar movies usually are made for everybody. And this one really does seem just geared younger. The lessons are about, believing in yourself, and I'm really struggling to find out, what the message is, be happy where you are? This movie just seems hollow in a lot of ways. Everything that happens in this movie feels like it's supposed to be leading to something else that doesn't happen. There's the whole stuff going on with dealing with the alien invader, and that just gets left behind. There's the finding friends and finding your place, and that, at the end of the movie, gets kind of left behind. There's something set up with the star of the movie with a crazy, quote-unquote, crazy, eccentric astronomer, and he doesn't do much in the movie until, the very end. There's something with a possible friend he could make on Earth, and that comes into play, but for 5 minutes. This is a movie that feels like they were stretching it out to reach feature length and just didn't have much of a story to fill it with. Seeing as this is already one of the shortest Pixar films, it feeling like it's padded out is not a good thing. In general, it's a fun little time waster that, has good visuals, it's got good voice work, it's funny in places, but there's just not much to it. Anyway, I'm Keckers, this was Elio, and I will see you later, taters.